On today's show, we help you find vacation bargains, exciting Vegas shows, and new friends in your town.
It's so much fun having that interaction and being around people.
Plus, see the hidden side of New England.
Different harbors, different islands and peninsulas to explore.
But first,
not just okie dokie, fabuloso.
Check out the unique finds at the dollar store.
It's my childhood in a bottle with coffee.
It's your life, it's your list, and it starts right now.
Hey guys, I'm Christina Guerrero. You know those stores where everything sells for about $1 or so? Well, there are more than 35,000 of them in the U.S., and with rising prices, they're becoming more and more popular. And while you can buy staples like paper towels and cleaning supplies, there are surprises as well. Jimmy Rhodes has dollar store discoveries, and that's our featured story at the top of the list.
I didn't know you can get luggage at the dollar store.
We know you go to dollar stores looking for discounts.
Never heard of it, but I'm getting it.
But the things you find along the way...
Little cow footstool. How adorable is this?
Might surprise you.
Roy, you're blowing my mind. I didn't know you had all this stuff.
Well, I'm glad that we had the chance to walk the stores and you can see our variety.
We met up with General Manager Roy Williamson at the 99-cents only store in Phoenix, Arizona to walk the aisles for surprise items that might be on your grocery list.
I can't believe you have these.
We're starting things off with exotic produce.
Diced cactus. This they use in eggs, scrambled eggs, and soup.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is very cutting edge, trendy culinary stuff.
And if you're into coconuts, well, they got them. Plus pineapple, dragon fruit, and...
plantains. You got plantains.
Yes, plantains. Those are 2 for $99.
Now from produce to pet supplies.
We've got pet food, name brands, pedigree at an extreme value.
And toys, of course.
Who doesn't love this?
But we didn't expect to find all these costumes.
This is what I like. Inclusivity in the animal kingdom.
And they even have items for birds and fish.
So it's not just dogs and cats, it's other kinds of pets as well.
Correct.
See, this is surprising to me.
Next, we checked out the cleaning supplies.
Sure, I see the Tide.
But we have brands that you won't see at other places.
Zote. I've never heard of this. What is this?
It's a concentrated soap, and you can rub it on a stain and put it in the wash and it'll take it out. Or you can grate it and use it as detergent. And extreme value as well at 99 cents.
It's a great deal.
Even if you haven't heard of these lesser-known cleaners, it doesn't mean they don't have a fan base.
And I gotta tell you, it's the funnest brand name to say. Fabuloso!
You can use it on countertops or the floors, and we sell a lot of that as well.
And finally, we stocked up the cupboards with pantry staples.
And what's cool about this, Roy, is that some people who have dietary restrictions,
Correct.
celiac, whatever, gluten-free, this is the kind of stuff they need for some of those recipes.
That's correct.
And if you're looking for ramen, there's a wide selection.
If I knew this existed in college, I'd have had more variety in my meals.
Maybe they didn't have it back then.
But something they did have back then now has a unique twist.
It's my childhood in a bottle with coffee. Twinkies?
You're Roy.
Values you'd expect, variety you wouldn't, at the 99-cents only store.
There's so many savings.
Is at the top of the list.
With all this heat, it is easy to forget that cold and flu season is not far off. But this year, instead of treating your symptoms with stuff from a drugstore, let's prep with some prevention from Mother Nature. Teresa Strasser is giving you a head start with natural options.
Staying healthy should always be a priority, and we want to try and prevent problems instead of just waiting until we get sick.
It's always harder to play catch up if you're not taking care of your body, and then you get something and then you dump all this into your system and you think that you can overcome it.
So we turn to Dr. Sunil Jain of Rejuvena Health and Aesthetics for some herbal remedies to try, all of which you can grab online or at most natural food and health stores.
I chose 3 different types of herbs that belong to the same class of family called adaptogens. And adaptogens are very important because adaptogenic herbs help the body maintain homeostasis. They help the body regulate and control stress.
So these are preventive.
Yeah, they're both preventative and they're actually can be used therapeutically.
First, Siberian ginseng, also known as Eleutherococcus.
So most people have heard of ginseng,
Yes.
but the ginseng that most people have heard about is Korean ginseng or Panax ginseng. Panax ginseng is a good herb, but it can cause problems in certain individuals. Siberian ginseng is very neutral, and so it can be used for all people, and that's what makes it so special. I think Siberian ginseng works great taken somewhat on a regular basis. You can use it also when you have a cold or cold symptoms, but it tends to work better when you're using it preventatively. Great for regulating stress. It's also got antiviral, antimicrobial, anti-inflammatory properties.
Take Siberian ginseng by mouth as directed and follow all directions on the product package. The next herbal remedy we're adding to our medicine cabinet, Devil's Club, also known as Oplopanax horridus.
Well, I like the name Devil's Club. If you remember, what does this do for you?
Devil's Club has a lot of different properties. It's antiviral, antibacterial, anti-inflammatory. It can be used in many different ways. It's also one of these herbs that you can use if you actually have a cold because it's a great expectorant. It helps to really just get the mucus out.
Devil's Club can also be used as a topical to relieve pain, soothe inflammation, and even treat infections. And lastly on our herbal remedies list, holy basil, also known as Ocimum tenuiflorum.
Holy basil has tremendous amount of properties. It's used in Ayurvedic medicine for a lot of different things. For what we're talking about, it's a great therapeutic when you actually have a cold.
Holy basil is also used to help protect against infection, lower your blood sugar and cholesterol, ease joint pain, and protect your stomach.
We use the herbs in different ways. We use it in a powder, we use it in a liquid, we use it in capsules. This particular form we actually will use on the skin and use it as kind of a spritzer.
Just remember, when adding anything new to your routine, it's important to keep your doctor updated and always keep up a healthy lifestyle.
Try to do those things. We're eating right, sleeping properly,
Meditating,
Yes.
sunshine, fresh air,
Yeah.
good food.
We're keeping healthy the natural way through herbal remedies.
Vacationing during peak season is not only crowded, it's expensive too. The good news is, with a little patience, you can plan a vacation that has milder weather and more moderate prices. It's called shoulder season, and we are checking out some travel bargains.
If you missed the opportunity to travel this summer because prices were just too high, well, your patience is about to pay off as we head into shoulder season.
Shoulder season is a very exciting time for travelers. Destinations are less crowded, the weather's spectacular, and the deals are abundant. It takes place after the busy summer travel season around Labor Day and continues all the way through the Christmas holiday travel season, other than the week of Thanksgiving.
We caught up with Emily Kaufman, aka the Travel Mom, at the Four Seasons Westlake Village for the best bargain destinations for shoulder season. First stop, Hawaii.
Hawaii is as exotic and tropical as you can get, and you really feel like you're on vacation. And Hawaii becomes more discounted during the fall.
Emily says airfares are significantly less in the fall, and many resorts offer added value with credits to be used on property for things like luau's, spa, or dining. Next, think cruising is just for the springtime? Think again.
You can cruise year-round. It's just different destinations, different places to visit. And again, the ships are less crowded.
Emily says cruises are a great value to begin with, but during the fall, prices can't be beat.
I found some offers for September and October on a cruise line where it's $109 per person for a 3-night sailing, and that's the entire sailing. That includes your accommodations, your onboard activities, your meals.
Finally, go international.
International travel, particularly to Europe in the fall, is where you'll save the most. Airfares drop by about 30%. Destinations, again, are less crowded. The weather this summer was so hot that during the fall, you're going to experience gorgeous weather.
And one final tip, Emily says sites like Hopper and Expedia are great resources, but you might even find big discounts in unexpected places.
Big box stores like Costco also have travel departments. If you're a membership to certain organizations like teachers, first responders, military, they've got discounts. AARP, AAA. Take advantage of memberships that you already belong to.
Epic adventures to be had during shoulder travel season. Still to come, item on the list. Try a new twist on escape rooms.
This requires skills, so we're going to make you think.
And visit the Big Easy for a weekend getaway.
You'll find everything from the classic Creole we've known for to international flavors.
Plus,
under pressure. You sing now. Okay. Under pressure.
Vegas shows for the whole family.
You dance, 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 girl.
That's all next on the list.
Hey YouTube, okay, I know you're right in the middle of watching, but I just wanted to remind you to hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss 1 minute of the list. All right, back to the show. We're back. Scavenger hunts are trending big time, and while they can send you searching for some crazy items, Hattie DeJamal says there's also some hidden treasures you might find along the way that'll make the experience even better.
There's a growing trend in communities across the country.
Let's see what we find out here.
They'll have you searching high and low. No, not another toilet paper shortage. We're talking scavenger hunts.
It's so much fun having that interaction and being around people.
Katie Dufort, owner of Puzzle Rides in Scottsdale, Arizona, says you'll discover all kinds of intangible treasure on your scavenger hunts.
Woo! You found it! Good job!
First up, rediscover your town or get to know a new one.
We've taken the elements of finding clues on objects, which you would in an escape room, and put that on local businesses and also public art.
So as you search for clues, you may discover new shops, restaurants, and other local landmarks.
We've had people say, oh my God, I didn't know this place existed. I need to go back. Woo!
Team building is the second treasure you'll score while scavenging for clues, whether it's grandma and the kids or the C-suite at your startup.
We will typically put together personalities of people who don't usually work together.
That's got to be fun. It's like real world meets the scavenger hunt.
It's very exciting.
Something as simple as building a puzzle to reveal a clue can foster strong bonds among coworkers and families alike. Age makes no difference in this game.
It's just as fun for 20-somethings to do as a group of 5 as it is for couples in their 60s to do.
Yeah, because that G was wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Biggest thing we have on all of our rides is the kids going, Mom, I think it's this, and Mom and Dad going, no, no.
Oh.
And the kids are always right.
Problem-solving skills are the loot at the bottom of our scavenger hunting treasure chest.
This requires skills, so we're going to make you think.
Most scavenger hunts ask you to solve a puzzle or discover a clue.
We give you a clue box. You get to open it up, and you have to figure out where your locations are.
While it's all in fun, it's a great workout for your brain, and everyone in the group learns from each other.
It's very fun to see who is the thinker, who sits back, who takes the lead.
If you'd like to reap the booty of scavenger hunting, hit us up on thelisttv.com for links to puzzle rides and other scavenger hunts across the country. Unlocking priceless treasures?
Yes. Yes!
Good job!
Woo! Go, go, go!
With grown-up scavenger hunts.
Winning! A quick break can be a great way to change up things and rejuvenate without the expense of a longer trip. So Teresa Strasser looks at some of the best cities for a great weekend getaway across America. Teresa.
Thank you. These 3 locations are breathtaking and they offer amazing experiences that we think you're going to love. Our first stop is Santa Fe, New Mexico.
You will meet a new part of yourself, a corner of your soul you've never met. A different person who has been there the whole time.
Throughout the years, this location has become a hot spot for visitors, rich in local culture.
You could spend a lifetime here and still not learn everything that there is. You've got Native American history, Spanish history, you've got Wild West history.
It's also the perfect place to let go of all your worries and rejuvenate.
As I put it, we have a place for everybody here. From saunas to hot tubs to massages.
For more information, visit santafe.org. Next on our list of weekend getaway cities is New Orleans, Louisiana.
When was the last time you spent a day wandering through the stories of our history? Or took a walk on the wild side? There's so much to learn through the stories of New Orleans.
Their dining scene is a representation of the city's diverse and incomparable history.
We have our own distinctive cuisine down here, but it's important to remember that New Orleans food doesn't just mean one thing. You'll find everything from the classic Creole we've known for to international flavors.
So if you're looking to drink in those famous party vibes, this is your town.
All I want to do
For more info, visit neworleans.com. Our last stop, Portland, Maine.
We want you to come to the city, and it's not like, hey, come to my restaurant. You know, it's the best. It's like, hey, come to our city because it's the best.
This scenic, rocky coast site is ideal for anyone looking to be around nature.
There's so many different little communities right around Portland, different harbors, different islands and peninsulas to explore.
And they offer many outdoor activities where you can explore, shop, and visit all in one location.
It's beautiful, it's on the water, it's walkable. There's a lot of small businesses that are very unique.
For more info, check out visitportland.com. And those were 3 of the best cities for that perfect weekend getaway across America. Lots more to come on the list. Stay right here.
We have a quick list of ways to turn coworkers into friends with Vice President of the social engagement company Jabberyak, Sheeta Dorr. First, use your clothing and office decorations as conversation starters.
You could hang a banner from your favorite team or wear your alma mater shirt, which is a great way to start a conversation.
Second, ask open-ended questions.
You can't just ask yes or no or one-word answer questions. Leave it open-ended so that someone can converse with you and give you information.
And third, do something nice.
Bake a batch of cookies, put them in the break room, maybe with like a little note or a quote to lift somebody up and just kind of start conversation.
For more list tips, head to listtv.com.
We're back and ready to make your next trip to Vegas even more fun. We are looking at some of the shows making the Strip a trip the whole family will love.
Las Vegas is buzzing with live shows for adults and kids alike.
Even though we are known as Sin City, you would be surprised that Las Vegas has a lot of family-friendly shows.
Kalina Astrinos, anchor and entertainment reporter at ABC 13 Las Vegas, highlights 3 of them, all of which are going on now through the end of the year.
You don't want to leave the kids at home because there's something for everyone here in Las Vegas, and a lot of people forget that.
We begin with Jabberwockies.
It went by way too fast. It needs to be like 5 times longer.
They are the first dance crew to headline a show here in Las Vegas.
The hip-hop group's timeless production happens at the MGM Grand.
Every single time MGM asks us to put a new show together, you know, it just really sparked a fire under us that we wanted to do better than the last.
And they really give every single performance everything they've got.
Details are available at jbwkz.com. Let's move on to a show that's ventriloquism at its best. Terry Fader, who's the dummy now?
Under pressure. You sing now. Okay. Under pressure.
He's a ventriloquist, he's a comedian, and also has an incredible voice that he incorporates with all of his fun puppets.
Careful. Careful. I gotta work on my landing. Yeah, you do.
His show takes place at the New York Hotel and Casino. Find tickets at terryfader.com.
That was great. Thank you. You sounded good too. Thank you.
We are wrapping it up with America's Got Talent Las Vegas Live.
What's up? What's up?
This is really interesting because this brings what you see on TV on the stage.
You'll catch it at the Luxor Hotel and Casino, and it features standout acts from past seasons of the beloved competition show.
I saw a lot of songs.
This gives you a chance to get up close and personal and see some of the past performers, winners, finalists, fan favorites get on stage. It's just a really unique and different experience to get to see this with your family.
Find more info at agtvegaslive.com.
My mind is blown right now.
And that's your peek into the thrill and excitement that awaits in Las Vegas.
Well, my 9-year-old has been asking to go to Vegas. I know, I have no idea how he knows about Vegas. Probably YouTube, but good to know there's lots to do with families. Coming up next, get ready to grab some tissues, especially if you've got a soft spot for doggies. Stay with us. We are back, and it's time for what's last on our list. Okay, when was the last time you cried happy tears? You know, the ones that show up when you're so overwhelmed with happiness that your eyeballs can't hold back the droplets of joy coming from your heart. Well, if it's been a minute, get ready to shed a few, because I got a story that's going to do the trick. From CNN, dogs shed tears when they're reunited with their owners. Cue the waterworks, right? Okay, you've probably noticed your pup's watery eyes before, but until recently, it wasn't believed that those tears were associated with emotions. But new research from a Japanese scientist says Fido's got some feelings. One researcher started investigating when he noticed his own dog tearing up when she was nursing her new babies. And after a few studies, turns out dogs shed tears with positive emotions, like when they're reunited with their owners. Now, this story's got me shedding some happy tears of my own as I remember my sweet dog Jeter that I lost just a few months ago. So, a moment for a small in memoriam.
Jeter. Cheat. Hi. Oh, you're such a good boy.
Aw, we miss our buddy. And that's what's last on our list. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching YouTube. Don't forget to like this video, leave us a comment down below, and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a list. We've picked out some more episodes especially for you. They are right